I want you to teach me.
About what?
You are going to the universe, omniverse, multiverse, your physics.
That is not easy. That you know the universe, but you don't know what's beyond it, because the light that travels goes away from the universe.
I know beyond it.
How do you know? Because no light.
Come on. No.
No light.
Bro, listen. I know because I have a face. This is not the only eye that you and I have. We have a spiritual eye that can help and guide us to see everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
That means you're thinking in God. I also think in God, but not fully. But I think about it, and too complicated.
No.
But it's not complicated for physics, because God is a unit in physics that creates a universe.
A universe, and beyond the universe also. God is. He's the source of the universe. He is not the universe. He's the source of the universe.
Yes,
He gave us his essence for us. God gave us
Let me explain what God's unit is. The unit of God and its essence. The essence of the unit God is the universe, and God unit is a unit that created the universe and even the observable one. But do you know that concept?
Yeah, I like it's a you know what? To know the universe is with this mind is like almost impossible. It's bigger. But, you know, when you are spiritually awakened, are you with me? Are you with me, bro?
Yes, I am with you.
So, if you are spiritually awakened, God will help you. Let me put your water to you. God will help you to know himself and to know the universe.
Yes.
But you need to have a different kind of mindset and a different kind of awakening. Your spiritual eyes should be wide awake and wide open.
Yes, it has to be wide awake, wide open for longer than the heat depth of the universe, because it studies about everything that we cannot study with our regular eyes.
Yes.
For example,
Okay.
For example, after the sun eats Earth, we're dead, so we don't have eyes, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have eyes. It's just not on our body. It is on its own body that we cannot see, because partial eyes is virtual eyes that can see beyond the universe, the Earth, but we cannot see the universe beyond with our own eyes, right here.
Yes.
Partial eyes.
These are very limited.
Partial eyes or virtual eyes are right here, and after you're gone,
Right here,
separate.
Here. That right here?
No, not right here. Right here above the eyes.
So like that's called phase.
Hmm?
Phase.
The face.
Yeah. When you have a phase, you can see the unseen.
Yes. There's two eyes for the human body, an eye and the face.
That's what I'm interested. This is like in the third dimension. You can see it.
The seventh dimension, unacceptable rookie numbers. Instead, the 11th dimension, so it can see beyond the universe. Because after.
But you don't see with these eyes. You only see the third dimension with these eyes.
Yeah, the sub-dimension with these eyes. Okay.
But if you want to access the higher dimensions, you need to activate your
face.
Yes.
I thought you forgot. But I knew before you knew, because I think virtually. This eye. There is two faces. The eye face that looks beyond the universe, and the thinking face that can think things before they even happen. Okay. Like imagine this. I'm gonna crash into a nuclear power plant, but before that
why would you?
But I would see it and stop. But if I don't have eyes, I would still stop right at the same spot.
With thinking?
Yes, and without the face, the looking face, that beyond the subdimension, I would still stop. But without the thinking face, I would not stop until I crash.
Do you have that ability?
Everyone has this ability.
But do you think everybody's using that gift?
It's rare. 1 in 20 for somebody to think something before it ever happens.
Yeah. So this is an imagination world. You know what I'm saying? Albert even said, like, logic takes you from A to B, but imagination helps you to encircle the world. You know what I'm saying? So you can, like, if you develop, activated your subconscious mind, you can see things before they happen.
Yes, like imagine a fly is about to bite you.
Yeah.
But I don't see it without my eyes and without my face, but I still catch it because my thinking face guides me where it is, what it's gonna do, and that guides me seconds or hours or even days or even years or quadrillions of years before it ever happens.
So, is there any way to activate your thinking phase, or is there?
Yes, you can think of it as a part of our brain that we cannot see, but it's part of our brain, and that controls our face, our thinking face, our eye face, our face that contains these two faces and contains our eyes and others. And this is what we explanate as something happening before it happens, something we see but we can't see, and something we see that we can see.
How can I activate that mind? Like, is there any way of any exercise, any methodological approach, any step-by-step?
It's easy. You just have to think of something, think that is gonna actually happen, but think of it before it happens. The only criteria is think of it before it happens and think the right thing. If you're thinking, imagine this. I think that your watch is gonna explode, but in reality, a fly is gonna bite you. That's the wrong one. But if I think a fly is gonna bite you before it bites, then that's right. So the two criteria is that you have to think of it right before or it actually happens, and two, you have to think of the right thought. You can't even mess it up by a tiny factor. A tiny factor would change giant things, okay?
Okay. How do we think?
How do we think? Obviously, our brain. Our brain is what controls our thoughts, which is from a mind.
How can control the brain or the mind or the thought?
Well, to control the brain, you don't need nothing. You need to get something. So, the brain is controlled by itself.
How can I access over that brain and control it?
You don't control it, the brain controls you.
Come on! If the brain controls me, I'm out of control. Come on, I need to...
Your brain controls you not because for independence, but because to make your emotions. Your brain controls you just so that you don't feel hopeless.
No, I want to control my brain.
My brain?
Yes.
Your brain controls yourself because it controls your legs, it controls your hands, it controls your face, your eyes, everything. It controls everything. So,
No. I want to access over it. I think that's the problem with humanity. We are possessed by our mind, and our mind is controlling us, and we are doing things unconsciously. We are not consciously thinking it. Everything happens in our life is destroying us. Bro, come on, where are you going?
Calm down, okay? It's not for independence, obviously.
Why? Listen.
If we were allowed to control our brain, what controls our brain? Because our brain is controlled by itself, because it controls us. But if we control the brain, what controls the brain? And what controls us? What is the purpose of life then?
No. Then, like, you see, most people are doing something unconsciously. The mind forces them to do. They are addicted. They are wasting their time. They are eating some junk food. They are going to war. They are doing so many things unconsciously. The mind is forcing them to do. And they are not holding the wheel of their life.
I'm gonna calm down, but you are just gonna because of that.
Okay.
But stop.
Okay.
Because why are you thinking that the human can control the brain? If the human can control the brain, what controls the human to make the brain? So what controls what controls the brain? What controls us to control the brain? If we can control the
consciousness.
brain, consciousness. Then what controls consciousness?
What controls consciousness? God.
What controls God?
God Himself. Nothing is beyond that.
God too. What did I say about infinite gods controlling each other at lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser levels?
Yes, God controls consciousness. I and God were connected. I can access and use the power of God to control my mind and my brain and my body and what I do and what I get at the end.
Stop going so fast. I am average, but you're like, it's so fast that when I understand you already said the next thing. Like, I understand 1 + 1, but you're already on another topic because you're too fast. Fast doesn't mean speed. You have to be in average or medium.
Okay.
You don't have to be too slow. Like.
Okay.
You don't have to be too fast. Like,
all right. So no, here's the thing. So, are you okay that the mind is controlling us and by itself, and it is like
it's okay because the mind is helping us. War, tribes, killing animals. That's for survival. If our mind wasn't controlling us, then how would we work?
Okay.
First, if we control our brain, what controls the brain? The conscious. What controls conscious? The God. Who controls God? God too. And this would repeat in an infinite cycle because of the infinite cycle of gods. But I don't know. Because everything is don't know.
What do you think about the unconscious people?
The unconscious people.
The unconsciousness in this city. The unconsciousness in this country and the unconsciousness in the world. Humanity is in a deep sleep. They are...
Daddy!
I'm not your daddy.
No, I got too fast!
Okay.
I was moving at the speed of light.
No, you couldn't do that. This is impossible. But...
how do you know that we can't go faster than the speed of light? I said I'm moving at the speed of light, not faster, because we cannot go faster than light in a vacuum, but we can go faster than light in a water or a medium.
But let's go back to that's another day topic. That topic for another day. But I'm telling you this: when you see humanity, it's in a deeper sleep. We are unconscious.
When we are sleeping, we are still conscious. But when we die, we are unconscious. When we sleep, though, we're still conscious.
No.
But we're not controlling our brain until we wake up, because we're not controlling our brain until we wake up. But dead people don't control their brain forever.
You don't think like most people are walking asleep? They walk, but they are asleep. They are unconscious. They don't know what thought patterns are going through their mind. Brain.
That's the G type. The G and N type are two parts of sleep. G type is where you are in deep sleep, and N type is where where the sun is starting to rise and you're still sleeping. But when these merge and converge, you think that you're already awake when you're still sleeping, which causes you to do weird stuff like sleepwalking. That's how it works.
Yes.
So this is the GM type, sleepwalking type.
No, people are like walking asleep. They don't know why they are here. They don't know the purpose of life. They don't know why they talk. They don't know why they think.
They know everything. They think they know and know the purpose of life. If they don't know the purpose of life, they'll do the opposite of purpose of life or not something that is opposite or or equal of the purpose of life.
So they're doing the opposite of the purpose of life. You think everybody's enjoying, everybody's like having a purpose, like everybody's peaceful, everybody's trying and, failing and waking up. You think the majority of people are unconscious. You have to know this. You know about the universe, you know about the multiverse. How did you forget? This is the measured condition of humanity. We're unconscious.
We're not unconscious. If we're unconscious, we'll be dead and dead forever. And when I say dead, I mean dead, dead, dead.
You don't think like most people, we are dead? I mean like psychologically speaking, bro. This guy is very genius, but I am challenging you. I'm talking to Lal Madanit. But
your purpose to come to the studio is to learn about physics. That's why I came here, because I'm the perfect guy.
Are you the perfect guy? Why are you the perfect guy?
Because I know things beyond the universe.
How do you know that you know?
The face.
No. How do you know? How do you know that you are the perfect guy?
I think. And because I I use my thinking face to know what could actually happen in the future, but it's not happening now.
So you are saying to me, you understood what's going to happen in this studio before you even came here?
Yes. Before I can hear, before I can see, before anything happens in a physical thing in physics or the information happening, before that. Okay?
So you saw me before you even met me physically?
No, I didn't see you before I met you, because if I don't see you, my face won't recognize you from even the entire universe away. Like, you're right here in this universe, and this is how big the universe is, and you're right here, and I'm right here. And
so what did you feel when you first time met me?
First time met me? Now, because I didn't met you in any time within my birth rate.
Okay. Some people think we have so many lifetimes. This is not the only one. We've been to some other planets. We live there and we come again here. After we die, even our soul goes to another universe to experience life in a different form. What do you think about this?
But then, why do I know before you do know?
I'm asking you. I'm a student. You're a teacher.
I'm not a teacher, because teachers range up from 18 to 9.
You are a perfect guy to teach physics.
Physics? But I'm not a teacher, because
You say I am a perfect... Sorry, I interrupted you.
Okay, I am a student of my school, Joy Academy, but you think that I'm a teacher, that I'm teaching you because I just know, but you think I know because I was teaching, and I didn't teach, I just explained. How did I explain? I just thought in my mind about something and then build that up, and it was part physics.
Okay. Your knowledge is like, deeper and bigger and higher than even a university teacher, professor. You know a lot of things.
The university professor teacher is literally a NASA engineer, but he... But he teaches normal or constant concepts, which, if you don't understand, there's from constant to overcomplicated, of course. And in the middle is the Goldilocks zone, where you understand. That's how understand works. There's like a cycle from common to complex to complicated to overcomplicated and beyond.
Okay.
And God complicated.